Now, I know it's been 2 days since my last. Let's just say these last 2 weeks have been some of the hardest weeks that I've had to face in my entire life. Now, I don't want to make this a sob story, nor do I really want to sit and even talk about any, and not importance, but any details or anything like that, or even go deep into it, just because I don't want this video to be that type of video. And if you even don't want to listen to this like original portion, I'm probably going to put a little timestamp in the video as to where the game actually starts, whether I record, whether not record this, but whether I edit this or Weeb edits this. Just throw a little timestamp up, whichever one of us does this work. But yeah, your boy has been hella down and beating the fuck out of myself. I've tried to record this Hawks rebuild. This would be the third sitting. The first time I tried to do it and we traded away 𝙨𝙪𝙧𝙚. The second time that we tried to do it, I ended up trading away 𝙨𝙀 instead. And as y'all can see from the title of this video, I'm probably going to be moving away the entire backcourt. But one of the biggest issues that I've had is, while I love doing rebuilds and I enjoy them so much, it's just been something about when I start recording that, or at least for the past few days, when I start recording like midway through the recording session, I get to that point where my drive basically goes kaput. And all of a sudden, the sadness or the pain that I've been dealing with for the last 2 weeks or so just strikes me out of nowhere. And then next thing you know, I'm in a state where it's like, is the content I'm making okay? Do I really want this type of content on my channel? You know, shit like that. And then next thing you know, that is the result of us not having an upload on the 19th or the 20th, and, you know, two separate Hawks rebuilds being scrapped. But I think I've come to, not a compromise or a conclusion, but I think I've just come to terms with my current life situation and trying to figure out the things that I need to figure out myself in order to, I guess you could say, better shit or make everything work the way that I would like for it to work. So that's really it. Just wanted to give y'all a quick little update. Maybe if, you know, life decides to be kind to me for, you know, a few months, just maybe May will be the first month that we don't miss an upload. And I already owed you boys 8 videos. Now I owe y'all fucking 10 videos. So that's ridiculous. I'm 10 videos behind right now, and like at around the end of April, that's fucking devious. But let's get straight into the video. Your boy is gonna make this work today. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. At this point, if it doesn't work out this time around, the Hawks are just not getting an elimination rebuild. I'm gonna be completely and brutally honest with you, because now technically this is my third time recording this video. First 2 times, you know, the issue took place that I mentioned in the intro to this video as a whole. But I was literally recording this video yesterday, and I ended up with some type of glitch bug. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it literally would no longer let me sim, so I literally had to scrap the video. I got to year 2, and my 2K just pooped itself, bro. But to start this video, oh, LeBron didn't retire. LeBron won a ring and said, you know what, I'm not going to retire year 1. All right, I respect it. But as y'all can see from the title, basically, the goal here is we're going to be blowing up the Hawks backcourt. Yeah, DeJounte Murray and Trae Young, I don't really believe that those two guys work together. And if we're going to be blowing up the backcourt, we might as well move on from a lot of the people on this team. So Clint Capella is also going to be getting moved. I'm going to keep Onyeka and Jalen Johnson. They could potentially be my front court for the video. I want to hold on to DeAndre Hunter maybe for a year. I really don't know if I have DeAndre Hunter in my future as far as this team is concerned, but I'm going to try, emphasis on try, to hold on to him. Other than that, I don't really have many attachments to anybody else. Kobe Buffkin, he might be here as well, since he also was a solid 2K guy, but I want to blow up the backcourt and blow up this team, truthfully speaking, because somehow, and I mean somehow, Quinn Snyder made it so that this team couldn't play defense. So I guess at this point, we're going to have to basically reinvigorate what our identity is. And to do so, I feel like a lot of our base people have to go. So we're going to be picking at 10 and 16. Staff signing, we're going to be keeping Coach Quinn Snyder because he hasn't done anything wrong for us. I won't completely blame him on the fact that the team wasn't able to play defense. But at the same time, it really does suck that we weren't able to be that good this season. So as far as the draft is concerned, I don't think the Pistons take Alexander Sarr. There's a part of me that wants to move up for Alexander Sarr, and then there's also a part of me that wants to move up for Zaccharie Sachet. Then there's also the part of me that wants to sit back at 10 and just wait to see what happens. So I'm gonna hold off until we'll wait until 7. Yeah, let's just go to 10 and make our pick. At 10, we have Rob in front of us. We have 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 in front of us. We have 𝙨𝙪𝙗𝙢𝙢𝙢 in front of us. We have 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 in front of us. We have a lot of guys in front of us, and I don't really think there's any reason to not make certain moves. Part of me wants to draft Bronny just because I know how good he can get in these rebuilds. Another part of me wants to draft Rob Dillingham because he never got the chance to actually be in one of my rebuilds because that Wizards rebuild didn't ultimately end up making it on the channel. Do I want to take Rob Dillingham or do I want to take Topich? I'm taking Rob Dillingham. I talked myself into it mid situation. So for starters here, now that I'm thinking about it and I didn't actually do it yet, I'm going to move some of these guys in the draft and hopefully I can get a pick somewhere. Not a pick this year, but a later pick because I honestly would rather not get a pick for this season like this. The token Lindy Waters first round pick and the token Lindy Waters and first round pick, there's a top 5 protection on it. It is what it is. A first round pick is a first round pick. I would also like to move Bogey. We're blatantly, and I mean blatantly, blowing this team up. Next season though, even with us being more or less a young team next season, I would like us to at least make it to the playoffs. So I think here I'm going to, am I accepting that Mitch Robinson trade? Oh, wait. Fuck it, Thunder. If y'all wanna sabotage y'all pick equity, that's fine by me. If y'all would like to sabotage the pick equity, that is perfectly fine by me. And I don't really want to move not Sadiq Bey. I don't really want to move DeAndre Hunter. I'll throw him in there and see if anything pops up. It'll probably just be picks, which I'm really not. I saw Ben Simmons. And part of, or something that I really have been wanting to do with this Hawks rebuild is I've now tried 2 times to bring Ben Simmons into this team. And with a Ben Simmons trade being right in front of us, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna take this. I'm sorry, DeAndre Hunter, but we're blowing up the Hawks core. This literally went from blowing up the Hawks backcourt to the title's probably gonna be like we're blowing up the entire Hawks core. So we've traded now 3 people. Ended up bringing in some first round picks. I ended up bringing in Ben Simmons, who's a guy I actually really want on this team. And now I just need to figure out what I'm going to be doing at, I guess, the start of next season with 𝙤𝙢 and Trae Young. So we're going to continue with the last pick that we have, which is going to be at 16. Who's going to be here? I'm not even worried about them trade. Oh, I almost picked 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 just by default. It's a lot of people. A lot of people. And I feel like I'd be kind of dumb not taking one of these guys at the top end, like a Jacoby Walter or Isaiah Collier or even a 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚. You know what? Let's be different. I'm going to draft Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith. We're going to draft a power forward. That's probably a bad move, but I'm going to be different. And we're going to take the power forward that we can hopefully add as a building block to this team. Rob Dillingham and then Tyler Smith, welcome to the squad. Rob is a obvious 75, and then Tyler Smith is a 73. So let's hope that Tyler Smith ends up developing for us a little bit and he doesn't end up sucking, because if he sucks with the people that were still on the board, I'm going to be kind of mad. Not gonna lie to you, I'm going to be kind of mad. So I'm going to accept the option or on these 2 guys. Other than that, everyone else can walk. As far as moratorium is concerned, we don't have much money to really like send out a big contract anywhere. So I think this free agency, we just hang tight and we don't do anything this free agency. We completely skip it. We chill. We go into next season, and then at the beginning of next season, we figure out what has to happen to Trae Young, what has to happen to DeJounte Murray. Onyeka's up 1, Sadiq's up 1. Nobody really moves. That's more or less expected. Okay, so going into year 1, the rotation that they're trying to roll out, which is obviously not going to be the rotation, is these boys. I would honestly like to move DeJounte and Trae Young as soon as possible. While this isn't a deal that really like hugely benefits us, if I can get some first out of this, then I don't really care how somewhat bad the deal is. Can I get 2 first off of y'all? They won't give me 2 first. If I add a second in. What if we add in a second? If we add in a second, can we have a conversation? Okay, what about 2 seconds? Nope. Okay, what about a trade exception of Clint Capella? Oh my god, please. Please, just make the deal work, bro. Just let it happen. Okay, what if we don't send 𝙈𝙤, and instead of sending 𝙈𝙤, who's basically making no money, we send a better player in Lindy Waters? Oh, you hate to see it. You know what? Actually, you know what? I saw this deal with the Nets that would send me Cam Thomas. I mean, it was send me Cam Thomas and then Cam Johnson for DeJounte Murray. I'm honestly going to try to take this deal and just get a bunch of first round picks. If y'all will give me that, and then let's do this. Let's just do 3. Oh, come on, Cody Tooley. Cody Tooley, do I have to go down to freaking 2? I really don't want to go down to 2, Cody Tooley. I really don't. Just take my seconds, bro. Please. Please, just take my seconds. Alright. Alright, what if we go down to 2? What if we go down to 2? Because I want to see if Cam Thomas can beat... Bruh. Y'all are really trying to get me to come off of DeJounte Murray for one singular pick? One pick? Y'all would like Lindy Waters and y'all would throw me Dennis Schroeder back? So, I mean, they'd be helping us as far as the bench is concerned. And then I guess maybe the Trae Young deal could be for a bigger type player. Would y'all throw another pick into this, though? Would y'all throw this pick in here? Oh, my God. As soon as we add another pick, they just become instantly not interested. Now y'all want Bruno Fernando in a first, and y'all would give me Day'Ron Sharpe? Okay, see, now y'all are doing too much. Let's do this again. Let's go back to the initial deal and then let them add their Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder, Lindy Waters. Oh, man. All right, well, GG's. DeJounte Murray is out the door. Not the best or biggest of deals, in all honesty. It really just gives us a bunch of more or less depth guys and a guy that I'm kind of interested in seeing if he turns into anything in 2K in Cam Thomas, because I've never actually seen him really turn into anything, but it would be cool to see if he could actually turn into something decent. I was thinking about blowing up the roster, and then it just dawned on me. I'm like, why don't I just keep Trae Young for one more season and let some guys develop before I completely blow it up? Now, obviously, we are, at the end of the day, going to be blowing up the whole roster, but why don't I just keep Trae Young for one more season? I'm going to be moving Ben Simmons to the 3. So the squad that we're going to at least be rolling out for the start, if not the remainder of this season, is going to be Trae Young, Cam Thomas, Ben Simmons, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, and then Saddiq Bey, Dennis Schroeder off the bench, Cam Johnson off the bench, Robert Dillingham off the bench, and then Bruno Fernando. Oh, man. Low-key. Squad's not looking nice. Squad's looking more rough, and I think I'm actually going to go to a 7-man just so a little bit of the upper-end guys play just a tiny bit more. So, game 1 is going to be against the Detroit Pistons, who ended up drafting Alexander Sarr. It is a 7-point L. How'd the boys play? Trae Young played well. Cam Thomas came out there and just got buckets. Jalen Johnson went out there and played okay. Saddiq Bey played okay. Ben Simmons actually had a solid game, which is cool. Cam Johnson played terrible. Dillingham played okay. Onyeka played... Ugh. Okay, where's our first win? Is it in New York? Nope. It's another big loss. Is it in Denver? Our first win, of course, is against the Denver Nuggets, where Jokic has a triple-double. Somehow we managed to win that game. Trae Young puts up 21 and 11. Saddiq Bey with a solid 20-piece. He's averaging 18 points for us right now. You love to see that off of a bench guy. Ben Simmons with 18 points, 11 boards, and 7 assists. Okay, Ben. This is the type of Ben Simmons that you love to see. I've been high on Ben Simmons as a player forever. Never understood the issue or what really went down as far as the Philly days where he just all of a sudden didn't shoot the ball and shit like that. But this is the Ben Simmons that I like to see. Currently averaging 11 points, basically 13 rebounds and 7 assists. I don't think he keeps that up, but that's a Ben Simmons that I would love to be able to play all day. But we'll go to the deadline, and then from there I will kind of fill you guys in on what the plan is for year 1, because part of me wants to buy on Trae Young. Part of me wants to stick to the title of the video and blow up the entire core, because I feel like it needs to be done in Atlanta, not going to lie to you. Coming into it, albeit on a 2-game win streak, we're currently 20 and 32 at the deadline, which is like worst case scenario, in my opinion. Honestly, you'd rather be a lot better at this point in time in the season. How are we playing, though, is the real question, stat-wise. Just stat-wise. Ben Simmons, of course, is injured, but Ben Simmons, his numbers are down. He's basically averaging 8, 8, and 5. 8, 8, and 5, 52%, 33 from the three-point line. Ben Simmons is shooting threes. What the hell? Trae Young is having a phenomenal season with us. Cam Thomas is having a great year as well. Jalen Johnson, okay. Onyeka is just okay. Sadiq Bey is solid. I mean, Cam Johnson and Sadiq Bey both solid. Dennis Schroeder, okay. I think this year is, at this point, more or less panning out to be a throwaway year. So I think what we're going to try to do is, I guess it would solely be focused. With one of my main, if not the biggest focus as far as this rebuild being that I'm going to try to look to, I guess you could say, develop a team. I guess our focal point might be Rob Dillingham. I'm not really too sure. I kind of want my pick back. But then again, do I want to move Trae Young? We really might have to bite the bullet for this season. If I were to look in the trade finder for Trae Young, what pops up? He's really going to have to just tough it out for one more season. This year, we're just going to be bad. And I'm actually going to send Tyler Smith to the G League. This year, we're just going to be bad. I don't think we make the play-in. I don't think we do anything like that. The one thing that I will check, though, is since we have 4 picks, we have the Jazz pick, the Suns pick, we have swap best with Thunder and Clippers, and then we also have this top 5 protected pick from the Sixers. So what do those teams look like? So we're looking for the Thunder are obviously going to be the 1 seed. The Clippers are currently the 15 seed, which is great. The Jazz are currently the 13 seed. That is also great. It was Jazz, Clippers, Thunder, Sixers and Suns. Suns are a 5 seed, and then Sixers they're good. Okay, so we're probably going to have a lot of picks going into the offseason, which means a lot of youth, which is, I guess, both a good and bad thing. But I think what we'll do with all of that youth is we'll make moves or try to find out what we want to do with it come next season. Well, Luka Doncic is your MVP. At the time of recording this, the Mavs are actually getting decimated by the Clippers right now. This is insane to watch. But Luka's your MVP. Stephon Castle was your Rookie of the Year. This is the first time we've seen that. TJ McConnell, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby takes home the Wemby Award. Amin Thompson, Most Improved. Clutch goes to Dame. And then JB Bickerstaff is coach. And then Brandon Harrison is executive. It's kind of seeming like this is going to be a tough little rebuild, at least for right now. First teamers are here. Here's your second teamers. Your third team guys, and then defensive, and then last but not least, the rookies. I didn't even pay attention to see if we had anybody. We have Rob on second team, and other than that, probably don't got anybody else. I highly doubt. Yeah, we didn't make the play-in. We were one of the worst teams in the East. Yeah, we were the 13 seed. So if our pick jumps up hella high, boy, just know I'm going to be in the utmost tiers, and I mean the utmost tiers. So Trae Young had a good season. Cam Thomas also had a very good season starting. 23 points basically. Onyeka played meh. Ben Simmons had an okay year for what I would expect from Ben Simmons. He shot 40% from the three-point line technically, which is crazy. Like, that's actually insane if I'm being honest with you. I think we put in motion some good things, albeit probably not going to instantly turn into some type of success. Luka's Western Conference Finals MVP, Giannis Eastern, and Luka takes home a ring in the first season. First season, Luka gets a ring, but I don't think any of our progress is going to show itself year 1. Pretty sure it's going to take a little bit for it to develop. I think maybe best chance we have at making a finals run is probably like year 3, if I'm lucky. Emphasis on the probably year 3, but I still think we might be quite a bit away from winning a championship right now, although we have 3 shots at having a high pick. Okay, so we're at 2. The Spurs fell. I think one of our picks fell. Yeah, our pick at 9 fell from 8, and then 14 stayed where it's at. Okay, this leaves me with quite the conundrum, because I hate the fact that every time in year 2 we end up with such a solid pick. But it's like, I don't want to draft Cooper Flag again. I really don't. Please make the right choice. Oh my God, the Rockets, hand him to me, bro. Why do y'all hand me Cooper Flag? That's 3 back-to-back rebuilds that we've ended up with Cooper Flag on the team. Because if I'm not mistaken, Cooper Flag was on our Warrior squad, and now Cooper Flag is on... he was also on our Heat squad, and now he's here with us in fucking Atlanta. Cooper Flag just loves me, apparently, bro. All right, so here at this pick, I'm actually going to take 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢 because we do need some type of center development at some point for this team. But for the last lottery pick, I think I'm actually going to trade this pick away because while I want to be able to pick, certain guys at the same time, I don't want to oversaturate or overload the team with just youth when at the end of the day, we do want to try to compete next season. And there's a Lauri Markkanen trade right here in front of me. I know I'm probably going to lose somebody for saying yes to this trade, but I'm honestly about to say yes to this Lauri Markkanen deal that's in front of me. So, Lauri Markkanen, where are you? And then we'll make our pick at 18. At 18, we will be bringing in... Let's bring in Carter Bryant, because why not? So, I think it was a pretty solid draft. Not even pretty solid. We get fucking Cooper Flag, bruh. What am I saying pretty solid for? Like, now at this point, the team is it's getting loaded with youth, and now it's almost like I have to make a win now move because I still have Trae Young under contract. I can extend the QO to Jalen Johnson and not even go out and sign him again. I want to bring back Cam Thomas. So how do we want to approach moratorium? So I want to bring back Cam Thomas. So I'm going to send Cam Thomas a contract. Jalen Johnson, Ben Simmons, I kind of want to bring you back too, but I know you're probably going to fucking tax. So Ben Simmons, I'm going to try to send Ben Simmons one and see what Ben Simmons wants. You want to lie? Oh, I am not willing to pay Ben Simmons 45 million. I'm going to scroll until the 27s, what you were talking about. We're going to scroll all the way down there because I am not giving you this $42 million contract, bro. I'll give you $27.50. All right. Yep. It's just not meant to be with Ben Simmons. I'm telling you, bro. I've tried now multiple times to make a Ben Simmons trade work with different freaking Hawks rebuilds, and it's just not meant to be. So, and how much does Jalen Johnson want? Because if Jalen Johnson doesn't want anything outrageous, I'll bring him back too. I guess since this is probably a win now season, I'm gonna bring. Don't want to bring back Dennis Schroeder because he's probably gonna regress. I'll bring him back to trade him. Dennis Schroeder, don't you fucking regress on me. And I guess we will just sign like the Duncan Robinson. Yeah, we're making a lot of moves, and I'm pretty sure this is going to screw me over at some point when it comes to retaining a player, but it is what it is. I think this season can potentially be a real win now season. Like, not a fake one, but a real one. Onyeka's up 1, Rob Dillingham is up 4, Kobe Buffkin's up 3, and then Tyler Smith is also up 3. Duncan Robinson dropped like shit, shouldn't have re-signed him. Goye ends up going up 2. Oh, man. I think we can really make some noise this year. I really do. I think this is going to be a complete opposite of what last season was. Okay, so going into year 2, we have a lot of talent on this team. A lot of fucking talent on this team. And I have to figure out how to play it all because I want to still play Cam Thomas just to see if he could turn into anything. He didn't really develop much as far as overall that last season, but he did have a really good year, scoring-wise at least. Defensively, this is a horrible backcourt between Cam Thomas and then Trae Young. We also have Lauri Markkanen at the 3, who I low-key forgot we had traded for in that offseason trade. Cooper Flag at our power forward position. Yeah, if you know, you know. Cooper Flag is a fucking dog. It's that simple. Like, there's no other way that I can put that in the lamest terms. We have Onyeka Okongwu, who I don't really know nor think is my long-term center option. We also have Jalen Johnson off the bench, Dennis Schroeder off the bench, Rob Dillingham off the bench, and then Tyler Smith off the bench. Our draft picks in Carter Bryant and 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢 are not actually in the rotation right now. I think I'm probably going to send one of the two of those guys to the D-League or to the G-League. I'm not going to need the power forward one. Honestly, I could leverage Carter Bryant in some type of trade if I look to upgrade at the shooting guard position. Because realistically, I'm probably going to try to upgrade at the shooting guard position and use like Carter Bryant, Dennis Schroeder, and somebody else around the deadline to try to upgrade to a center that's getting paid around 20, I mean not center, but a shooting guard that's getting paid around 20 million or something like that. Because realistically, this is a team that can win this season. And I think the only thing that would really need to be upgraded is Cam Thomas. Because, like I said, if you know, you know. Cooper Flag he's a dog. So it's far from perfect, but at December 1st, we're currently 12-8, which honestly is much better than we were last year. Last year, we were just bad as a whole. Lauri Markkanen is injured for 1 to 2 weeks. Dennis Schroeder is gone for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm just praying he's back at the deadline because he's one of the more important parts of the trade I want to do for a shooting guard at some point. All right, boys, here comes the scary part. We're 30-21 at the deadline, which would currently put us at what? It would put us at the 3 seed for the time being. And please just don't be injured, anybody. Okay, no one's hurt. Thank goodness. Okay, but we're here because we're trying to see a team that's selling or find a team that's selling and try to move for a shooting guard. So basically, as far as pick equity this season, we have only that swap best between us and the Spurs. Spurs are probably a good team, so most likely we only have the 3 first-round picks that you currently saw or just saw at our disposal. Yeah, the Spurs are the 9 seed. They'll be all right. Kyrie on the Rockets. That's $37 million. I don't know if I could get to that. Let's entertain it. Can I get to $37 million for Kyrie? So I can get to $37 million, but it would involve quite a lot of stuff that I don't want to do. Well, I decided to say fuck it and let him play, and we ended up being a 50-win team. I said 30-win. That would have been ridiculous. Shay's your MVP. Cooper Flag, of course, is your Rookie of the Year. Kyrie Irving, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby is your Defensive Player of the Year, basically the Wemby Award. Nikola Topic, Most Improved Player. Cade is Clutch Player of the Year, and then Coach and Executive is going to go to Mark Daigneault and then John Murphy. We're not going to have a first teamer, nobody on second team. Trae Young is on third team, which is impressive. We have Cooper Flag on first team all defense, and then we also have Cooper Flag on first team all rookie. We play this Hornets team that has owned me and Sim. Literally owned me. LaMelo has hit some of the most devious freaking threes I've ever seen in my life. In one of the Hawks rebuilds that we did, that ended up getting scrapped, Evan Mobley hit a game winner on us. I don't know what to do with this team. LaMelo, Stephon Castle, Brandon Miller, Chimezie Metu, Mark Williams. Their bench is bad, but LaMelo just owns me. We also had a trade for LaMelo that popped up in the trade finder for Trae Young and LaMelo, but I ended up not taking it for at least some small sample, and I mean a small sample of why would this team trade that guy? Because we already done made a lot of changes to this team. We still have 3 of the Hawks' current 5 starters in the rotation going into the playoffs, which isn't necessarily what I was, aiming for, but it's only year 2. We have some time. Game 1, though, is a Hawks victory. Game 2 is another Hawks victory. Game 3 is a Hawks win, and please sweep them. That feels good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the Hornets are out the door. That felt great. Game 1 is a Hawks win. Game 2 is another Hawks win. Game 3 is a Hawks win. And then Game 4 is a Hawks win. Year 2, somehow, year 2, with this roster right now, we are currently in the Eastern Conference Finals with potential to win it. I'm sticking with the 9-man, at least for right now. We're going to go up against this 5-seed Sixers team, which I'm guessing is just still Joel. And oh my God, their starting lineup sucks. It is Joel, Tyrese Maxey, Trey Johnson, who will develop and get good at some point. Josh Okogie, who is a very solid defensive guy. And then Precious Achiuwa, shout out Click Productions. Their bench, they have Toby, they have B-Ball Paul, they have Cam Johnson, Jacques Londell. They got very solid bench pieces, but overall, this team is just Joel and Maxey. Game 1 is a Hawks win. Game 2 is a Hawks win. Game 3 is a Sixers win. Game 4 is a Hawks win. And we gentlemen sweep them. Chet Holmgren is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Trae Young is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Oh man, but this Thunder team is always such a hurdle to climb, bro. It's always such a hurdle. They have Shea, they have Josh Giddey, they have Lou Dort, they have Jalen Williams, they have Chet. Clint Capella from us. They have Cason Wallace. They have Samani Fontecchio. I believe that's how you say his name. I thought we sent him someone else, but I guess... Oh, yeah, there he is. Bogey. We sent him Bogdanovich, who is not playing in the playoffs. GG's to him. Okay, Game 1 is a Thunder win. Game 2 is a Thunder win. Game 3 is another Thunder win. All right, let's simcast. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get one game to jump into, even if we're going to lose. Oh, we're getting blown out. We're getting absolutely murdered by them. Yeah, maybe not. I take it back. I don't know why I even thought about the idea of jumping into a game. Nah, we're getting flooded. We're getting flooded. GG's, boys. We're cooked. Oh, my God. We get swept by the Thunder in the finals in the year 2. So we approach the draft lottery. I don't think I'm going to have a very good pick this round, if we even have one. Yeah, we have that Spurs pick at 17, and then... I'm assuming that we have our pick, or does someone, I don't know, the Spurs have our pick. So we were swapping worst or swapping best, however the swaps work. I think though, you know what? I was gonna move on from Coach Quinn, but we'll give Coach Quinn one more cycle. Boom, we get Quinn Snyder back for 4 more seasons. 2 years, we've made it to the finals, and what I thought was, low key some risky trades is what it is. I'm gonna actually draft here at 17. As far as the roster is concerned, point guard, I guess we're cool right now. Part of me wants to really move on from Trae Young, but I really think with having him on the roster, we have a chance at getting a ring next season. And then if I get that ring with him next season, 𝙈𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢𝙢 should be ready to start the year after that. So I'm thinking we roll with Trae Young for 1 more season. I'm cool with my shooting guard situation at right now, at least. Small forward, I could use one, so maybe we draft that. Power forward position, we're cool with our power forward position by a long shot. I love the guys. We have a hell of a power forward room. And then centers, as long as Jaden Quinton starts to get better, I think we're okay with that. So let's just see what power forwards are on the board at 16. I'm going to draft Darius Acuff Jr. and see if I can package him with something else, and we attempt to move up one of our positions. Rob Dillingham, we're accepting. Tyler Smith, we're accepting. Kobe Buffkin, I'm accepting. All right, so going into year 3, we have the same rotation, starting lineup-wise at least. Everybody is getting better. Cooper Flag, Lauri Markkanen, Cam Thomas, Trae Young, Onyeka Okongwu as our 5 for now at least. All right, to the deadline I go. If we stop at the deadline, obviously y'all know that we made some type of move. If we're not stopping at the deadline, then y'all know that we're trying to run it back because this team is just that good. This deal might be a mistake, and I'm going to do it anyway. We're going to be picking up Tyrese Prosper, who has been a very good bench guy, as well as Karl Anthony Towns for Lauri Markkanen and Onyeka Okongwu. Part of me doesn't want to make this deal. I did not pay attention to what our record was, but I'm thinking we were good. Jokic MVP, AJ DeBonta Rookie of the Year. Rob Dillingham is 6th Man of the Year. That is our first major award. You love to see it. Chet Depoy, he stole the Wemby Award. That's a W. Dylan Harper is your most improved. Luka is your clutch player of the year on the Kings. And then we have JB Bickerstaff and Brandon Harrison as coach and executives, respectfully. We have nobody on the first team, no second teamers. Cooper Flag is a third teamer for us. Cooper Flag is also first team all defensive. And we have no rookie. I don't think our rookie actually played this season, so that's understandable. We are a 3 seed. First matchup is going to be against this Orlando Magic team that looks like they have absolutely nothing on us. So I'm going to just sim around. God so help me. Sim God so help me. Okay, we get out of there scot-free, 4-0 sweep to go against this Hornets team, which once again has my number. We beat them last year, but we should cook, right? Okay, we jump and sweep them. Amazing, but now we go against one of the, I'll say 3 sim gods when it comes to 2K, because if you play 2K and you do rebuilds, the Cavs are like that, the Thunder are like that, the Spurs are like that. Game 1 is a Cavs win, though, of course. Game 2 is a Hawks win. Game 3 is a Cavs win. Game 4 goes to the Cavs as well. Do we lose it in 5? Yep. You fucking hate to see it. Oh my god, it's the sim gods every time, bro. Alright, so going into year 4, Luka once again on the Kings. I don't know if he's actually won one, but I know I've seen him for an award here before. He wins MVP. Caleb Gaskins, Rookie of the Year. 6th man goes to Tyler Smith this season. Nice. Tyler Smith is he's actually hooping. I didn't think he'd be anything special, but he's turning into a very good player, actually. Wemby takes home the Wemby Award. Kadeem, however you say his last name, is most improved. Clutch player goes to LaMelo. Ime Udoka, Coach of the Year, and then executive goes to Joseph Jackson. We have Cooper Flag on the first team, no second teamers, and we have Robert Dillingham on the third team, which is actually dope. Cooper Flag, all defensive, and no rookie because we didn't actually have a rookie. We are the 2 seed this season. Okay, well, this is the rotation that we're going to be running for right now, at least. If we start losing too much, maybe I up it. But honestly, I'm going to just leave it as this right now. We're going up against this Magic team who we took down last season. They look just as weak, so we're going to just sim around. We get out of there in 5. Awesome. We have a Sixers team. We played them a few years ago. It's similar, I think, at this point in our career, we're the better team. I'm going to trust my boys, and we're going to just sim around. We get out of there in 5 again. This is a Pistons team that I don't think should be able to hang with us, so I believe we should also be able to sim around here. And we beat that Pistons team 4-1. 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚, Western Conference Finals MVP, and Cooper Flag, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I swear to you, bro, if we beat the Rockets, the fact that for some reason, every time I play the Rockets in the playoffs or in the finals, they end up being my Eastern Conference team's first championship so freaking often that it's actually crazy. That team that we just saw, though, is really good. Fred VanVleet, Amen Thompson, 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚, John Collins, Time Lord, and off the bench they have Dylan Harper, Ding Patel, Cam Whitmore. That's a very solid team. Game 1 is a Hawks win. Game 2 is a Rockets win. Game 3 goes to your Hawks. Game 4 goes to the Rockets. Game 5 goes to the Rockets, and now we simcast. We have a semi game going on. It's tied with 50. It's tied with 50 seconds left at 1:24. We have Time Lord, who I'm guessing is going to inbound the ball to 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚 if he ever decides to. There we go. 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚 with the ball inbounded to him, pulls up with the 3, and Loury Markkanen's face, and he misses it. It is okay, hold on, timeout. I forgot. I have to do this because fucking computer wants to fucking scream at me. We're not doing this shit. Not today, bro. Not today. Y'all are not going to scream at me, crowd. The crowd is the problem. That's it. Everything else can stay.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
Right. We have Trae Young. Trae Young's coming down. He's looking. He throws it to Loury Markkanen in the corner. Loury Markkanen pulls up in the corner. Big rebound from Onyeka. Pull up Cam Thomas, and he misses that too. Oh my God, they don't want it. Loury Markkanen and Cam Thomas miss wide open jump shots, and Dylan Harper gets a wide open backdoor cut. You've got to be kidding me. We just missed 2 wide open jumpers just to give a wide open backdoor cut.
Smith, he's checked in for Atlanta. Eason's checked in for the Rockets.
Oh, okay. Onyeka inbounds it to Trae Young. Trae Young's looking. He's calling for it. It looked like he was calling for a screen. He's kind of just sitting up here, and I'm guessing he wants to try to get attempt a 2-for-1 on Onyeka with the dunk. Okay, they get a nice little pick and roll going, but they gave the Rockets 16 seconds to score, which means odds are the Rockets are probably going to take last shot of the game. Oh boy. Come on, Hawks. Y'all got one job. Y'all got one job. And even if y'all manage to get out of here, y'all still have to win one more game. 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚 is being sagged off on. Oh no. I'm ready to get hurt. They're setting the screen. I'm ready for pain. 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚 pulls up in Onyeka's face. Oh my God. Get me the fuck out of here. You've got to be kidding me. We have the worst luck. The amount of times I've been gamed. Get us out. Get us out. Get me out. All right, Trae Young, I fucks with you, but you're out the door this season. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, man. Player progression should be good to us. I'm guessing Cooper Flag's going to be close to a 90, if not an actual 90. Yeah, he is. Cooper Flag is up to a 90 overall. You love to see that. Trae Young's an 88 still. We have Rob Dillingham up to an 85. Tyler Smith is a 84. Darius Cup Jr. is an 82. Loury Markkanen's down. I tried to be the good guy, boy. I tried to be the good guy. I'm about to try to rob the freaking Hornets in broad daylight. All right, fine. That's perfectly fine by me. We'll just take LaMelo. We'll just take LaMelo and call it a day. The purpose of this video was to blow up the court. I'm so sorry, Hawks fans. We'll do it like this. Rob Dillingham, LaMelo Ball, Keegan Murray, Cooper Flag, Jaden Quintons. Then we have Loury Markkanen off the bench, Cam Thomas off the bench, Carter Bryant off the bench, Kevin Porter Jr. off the bench. Hawks fans, we won 63 games this season. If this is not the year, I don't know when the year is going to be. Y'all lose to an 8 seed, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I'm about to say, after winning 63 games, if we lose to an 8 seed, I don't know what to tell you. We get out of there in 5. We get out of there in 5, we get a rematch. 𝙤𝙠𝙚 𝙠𝙚 is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Eastern Conference Finals is LaMelo Ball. We're just going to sim this time. I would love to go simcast and potentially see us get a championship, but we already had our hearts broken by a fucking buzzer beater. I'm going to go through it. Game 5, your Atlanta Hawks are the NBA champions. Cooper Flag is your Finals MVP. It took 5 seasons, Hawks fans. It took 5 seasons and 3 fucking tries in the finals. We got one. We have Rob Dillingham. We have Cam Thomas, who is still just getting buckets as our 2 right now. We have Cooper Flag at the 3, who I moved up. We have Tyler Smith. We have Jaden Quintons. We have Keegan Murray, Loury Markkanen, and Kevin Porter Jr. off the bench. Honestly, I'm going to go to the 8-man because as an 8-man, our team is still elite. Boom. First series is against this Magic team once again. I'm gonna just straight sim round because I don't really have any fear for them. Oh my God, it's the Darius Cuff Trae Young revenge series. Oh, never mind. It's not a revenge series. They fucking got swept. Revenge series, my ass. I tried to get us some credit and they got swept. We should kill this team. And we're out. Oh my God, we got out in 7. Holy sh. Oh my God, we're building up a LeBron Finals track record right now. That's what we're doing. We're building up a LeBron Finals type track record. Third quarter belongs to the Nuggets. They're running away with this game. Oh, wait. We brought it back. There's a minute left. We probably only had to come in and watch a few possessions. Clint Capella. Oh my God, it's the Clint Capella revenge series. We can't have any nice things. Jokic is about to probably go to work on Jaden Quintans. They get the switch. Keegan Murray somehow gets the stop. Keegan Murray is still there. Jokic misses 2 layups. Okay. Keegan Murray pushing the tempo. He is very slow, though. My man's as slow as dirt. Larry Markkinen has the ball, the ultimate seller. Keegan Murray from the corner by himself. Bang. Oh, yeah, this is done. This is done. Let's watch one more possession. This game is done. The series is still alive, but this game is... Oh, Grady Dick pulls up for 3, and never mind. Never mind. Just that fast, it's cut right back down to 5. Are they fouling? Ah, they're fouling. We get free throws. Rob Dillingham puts up the first one. It's in there. And Rob Dillingham is going to put up the second one if he would decide to shoot the ball up. And it's out. Okay. It's only 6 points. 2 possessions. They're pushing the tempo. I think that's Isaac Hayes. Isaac Hayes is checked by Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, Jaden Quintans on him. Jaden Quintans with some decent defense. Rebound, Jaden Quintans, and they're fouling. Yeah, I think this one is officially all over. Keegan Murray, clutch free throws. Bang. Makes it a 3-possession game. And one more to put us up by 8 points. Bang, we can get out of here. First quarter for us was terrible. That first quarter was so bad that we're already out the game. That first quarter was so bad that we're out the game. Yeah, y'all didn't deserve it. We've lost in 5. Jokic is your finals MVP. This team extremely overachieved in year 7. Cameron Boozer is your MVP. Rookie of the Year, Tristan Vukovic. He plays for the Wizards in real life. The fact that he's playing his first season at age 28 is crazy. 6th man goes to King Fleming. Kadeen, however you say his last name, Depoy. Drew Elias Jr., most improved. Clutch player goes to Reese. And then Mark Dagnall and Ronnie Dawson are your coaches and executive of the year. We went 54-28, as y'all can see. This is the rotation going into the playoffs. We have Rob Dillingham. We have Cam Thomas. We have Cooper Flagg. We have Tyler Smith. We have Jaden Quintans. We have Kevin Porter Jr., Keegan Murray, and then P.A. Washington off the bench. I guess we're still playing the rookie Jamal Ware. He didn't have that great of a season. I don't really think he'll majorly jump up or anything like that. I'm gonna cut us down to a 9-man for now. Cut us down to a 9-man, and let's just go look at this Heat team. I'm pretty sure they're not. Yeah, the Heat are in a very tough spot as far as actually trying to rebuild them. Like, I remember their rebuild itself being difficult. We should beat this squad, right? I always have to take a second and be like, we should, right? Because I sometimes get really bad luck when it comes to these sims. We're much better than this team, though. I'm sorry, Wizards, but y'all should have absolutely no... What? Game 5, what happens? Game 6, what happens? Okay, we're up 6. The Wizards fucking sold. They sold so hard. They had a 3-1 lead, and they sold so hard. As soon as we went to an 8-man, they sell so hard. I'm sorry, Wizards fans. I'm a Wizards fan, but yo, they just fumbled that game enormously. And then this Sixers team is just bad. Y'all fucking do it again. Y'all don't want to win for real. We're in Simcast once again. Fourth quarter is ours. Oh, why did y'all want to go to 7 so bad? We literally just had to fight 2 7-game series against the 4 seed and the 3 seed just to make it here. To have a rematch for our, first finals matchup? Game 1 is a Thunder win. Game 2 is a Thunder win. Game 3 is a Thunder win. And they're sweeping us again. Oh my God, I knew it. We're 1-4 in the finals, bruh. At the end of year 8, this year basically ended up being a throwaway year. Tyrone Stokes is your MVP. Howie Dudley. That's a funny name. I never actually paid that any mind, even though I looked at him. 𝙈𝙬𝙧𝙚, Rookie of the Year. 𝙈𝙤𝙠𝙚, I don't know how to say his name, Sixth Man of the Year. 𝙘𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Raymond Cole. Keon Anthony is Clutch Player of the Year. And then 𝙈𝙬 Udoka, Coach of the Year and Executive, goes to Austin Newsome. We're somehow in the play-in. Let's just sim through the play-in, and we lose first game to the Cavs. Sucks to suck. That is actually fine by us, though, because that means going into the draft this season, we're going to be in the lottery, and then we'll also have this Liberty pick, which has the second highest odds at being number 1, and then we also have this Suns pick, which is also going to be in the lottery. So we have a lot of potential reasons or ways to be able to make something shake. I think the goal here is I'm going to probably, if we get lucky, take my pick and move up to 1. Ace Bailey is your Western Conference Finals MVP, Tyrann Stokes Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and the Bulls sweep. We're at 5, 11, and 16. Bol and 5, Dillingham. All after the Bol trade, y'all just go insane, huh? Boom, we'll do that. Okay, now we're picking at 4. Awesome. We're going to be taking Matt Whitley, who is currently a Hall of Fame ceiling and a starter floor there. Is there anybody else promising? Marty Whitney, the bald youngin. Let's call him that, the bald youngin. So we're going to actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade away pick 11, and then we're going to pick at pick 16. Okay, so we're at the deadline, and once again, this team, for some reason, every time I think the team is not as good as we were in like our championship season, they just instantly start overachieving, and I want to be mad at it, but I literally can't be mad at it, because if y'all want to overachieve, by all means, why we have JRE starting for us right now while our guys are injured. Day'Ron Sharpe, I don't value your minutes that much, so we're going to move or make this trade with the Baltimore Barons, who literally just beat us before the deadline, for their, I would assume, best player. We're going to be picking up Jalen Harrelson, who is going to be running the 2 for us, I'm guessing. I want to potentially move for somebody else. Well, no, we have 2 guys that are injured that'll come and fill those 2 gaps on the bench. So I think I'm okay. I think we're good. We're just going to buy at that shooting guard / small forwards position. I want to see the first game post-trade. First game post-trade is this Bucks matchup, in which we do have their pick, so I hope we beat them, and we beat the Bucks by a serviceable amount. We're going straight to the playoffs. This seems like one of our bona fide playoff teams. Once again, championship, I don't know, but bona fide playoff team at the very least. Another 50-win season in the books, and Cameron Bruiser has just gone back to back on MVPs. The Pelicans are underachieving to have a 3-time MVP. Blake Wright Foreman is your Rookie of the Year. Kind of expected that. He played much better than Whitney did. We're sad now. Scoot Henderson, Sixth Man of the Year. Wemby takes home the Wemby Award. BJ Gibbs is your Most Improved Clutch Player. Goes to Ace Bailey. And then Jared Dudley is your Coach of... That just made me laugh in my head. And then Nathan Max, Executive of the Year. Hey, yo. Okay, bruh. Round 1, we play against this Pacers team. Okay, we get out of there in 4. Cool. Okay, we got this Bulls matchup. I'm going to trust my guys. It's probably going to be a mistake, but I'm going to trust my guys. We get out of there in 5. You love to see it. Now we have this matchup against this Detroit Pistons team that I believe we've owned throughout the matchups in history, but they're a lot better than they have been in the past. Although their bench is still extremely weak, their top end is much better outside of Bobby Clintman, who is going to have to check Cooper Flag. So let's see how this goes. Sim round. And we get out of there in 6. Oh my God, we're in the fucking finals again. The Bucks coming out of the West is crazy. That's all I can say. The Bucks coming out of the West got to be a meme, but I think we're better than this team outside of the center position. Other than that, I believe we're much, much better than this team. Game 1 is a Hawks victory. Game 2 is another Hawks win. Game 3 is a Bucks win. Game 4 is a Bucks win. Game 5 is a Bucks win. We let it go. We let it go. Simcast, we take the first quarter. We give it up in the second quarter. We're fighting in the third. We have us a good game in the fourth. Oh, we jumped ahead. We take a decent lead. Okay, let's get some finals gameplay in game 6. We got a minute 48. It is currently 92-90. Your Atlanta Hawks are in the lead. Nick Smith is in the game for some reason. Cooper Flag looking for the midi, doesn't have it. Pass out to Jalen Harrelson for the wide open 3. He doesn't take it. Cam Thomas is on whoever this big body boy is. Cam Thomas is looking. He has 6 seconds to shoot. He currently has nothing. He's going to take a dumb shot. Pass out to Jalen Harrelson. Jalen Harrelson for 3, and it's off.
No good.
Jalen Harrelson must not be able to shoot. He had about 3 open opportunities out there and didn't take a single one. Not too sure who this is. We have Jalen Suggs being guarded by Rob Dillingham. We have Floyd Burgundy out to Elijah Arenas. Elijah Arenas with a step back. He has Nick Smith Jr. on him. Nick Smith playing some solid defense. Elijah Arenas takes it to the rack, and he makes the buckets. We need some solid defensive possessions. Please. I do not want us to be 1-5 in the finals. Jalen Suggs being guarded by Rob Dillingham. Robert Dillingham is playing some solid defense. Wait, is that... Oh my god, that's our guy. Elijah Arenas pulls up for 3. Oh my god, the heartbreak is setting in. That was Carter Bryant too. The heartbreak is setting in. We're down 1. I said down 3. I forgot we were up in the first place. Cooper Flag is looking for something. Whitney throws up some dumb shit and gets his ball snatched out the air. The reality of 1-5 in the finals in this video is setting in. The reality of being 1-5 in the... Oh, he goes up with something stupid. Tyler Smith with the rebound. We have Cooper Flag probably going to get lashed out of the game. We have a chance. We have a chance to have beautiful magic take place. Cooper Flag off the screen to the rack. Passes to Whitney. Whitney with the layup. Whitney with the layup. Working the ball inside and getting a quality. The rookie might have potentially made it happen.
Guys, your thoughts?
Even though we still gotta win one more game. The rookie might have made it happen. Y'all got 0.5. I swear to goodness. I swear to everything I love. I swear, please don't y'all do this. Ain't no way Jalen Suggs is pulling it from the low. Okay. Your Hawks force a game 7. We have a game 7 in the NBA Finals. Our team has done everything they can to make it here. They've done everything they could to try to win this series. Jaden Quintance is hurt, which quite obviously has been hurting us, but Whitney made one of, if not the most important shot in this series to give us at least a chance at game 7. First quarter is a close one. Second quarter, we come out fast. We come out strong, but we end up giving that up too. Third quarter, we gave the whole game up. Oh my god, what the fuck? We're 1-5 in the finals, bruh. 9 seasons. The Bucks are your champions. 9 seasons. We were 1-5 in the fun. Hey, Hawks fans, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. This might be the most painful form of purgatory I've ever seen in my life. Of course, this happens in the last year, bro. In year 10, Cooper Flag is your MVP, which is actually dope. I mean, these numbers are nothing to, bat an eye at. He even had a better season, but we don't talk about it. He's an MVP. We love to see that. Curtis Webb III is Rookie of the Year. Those are amazing numbers. Jasper Johnson, 6th man. Depoy goes to Wemby. Keon Bush, Most Improved. Those are horrible numbers. Ding Patel, Clutch Player of the Year. Bro's averaging 30. Love to see that. Jared Dudley is Coach of the Year, and Executive of the Year goes to Ronnie Dawson. We win 59-23. Cooper Flag is a first-team guy. We have no second-teamers, no third-teamers. Cooper Flag on defense, and then no rookies. Once again, we're the 1 seed, man. And if hey, we're playing the Liberty. The Liberty made the playoffs. That's also not that good because I got to deal with fucking Ding Patel. Ugh. You got to deal with Mr. 30 points per game himself. So, yeah, we rocked out with the 8-man. Oh, no, they have Jalen Harrelson coming off the bench. I'm like, who is hurt, bro? Y'all can run it how y'all want to. I don't think this Liberty team should beat us or even be able to hang. We should get out 1, 2, 3, 4 out the door. Love to see that. Hornets matchup. Trae Young is still in the league at like 70 years old. Trae Young is 35 right now. Trae Young is still in the league. Carter Knox, Ian Jackson. They should not be able to hang with us. 2K if they can. Y'all have a vendetta out for me. Then we have this Raptors team. Boom, Raptor squad. They're solid, but they shouldn't be able to hang with us. Scotty Barnes and Malik Thomas should not be enough by themselves. That an old man De'Aaron Fox? Boy, that is dinosaur De'Aaron Fox. Okay. And we get out of there in 5. Once again, we're in the finals for the 3rd matchup against this Rockets team. AJ DeBonta, Western Conference Finals MVP. Eastern Conference Finals is Cooper Flag. This is the 3rd time we've played them. And all this means is we've been in the finals for 7 out of the 10 years we simmed, we made it to the finals. Please. Game 1 is a Rockets win, of course. Game 2, Hawks. Game 3, Rockets. Game 4, Rockets. If y'all lose. Game 5. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up, bro. We just did a whole 10-year rebuild. Made it to the final. 𝙤𝙬𝙚𝙚's finals MVP. We just did a whole 10-year rebuild. Made it to the finals. Fucking 7 out of 10 years. No lower than the Eastern Conference Finals. Other than missing the playoffs, of course. And we just went a pitiful, and I mean a pitiful, 0-1. 0-2. 1-2. 1-3. 1-4. 1-5. 1-6 in the fucking finals. 10 seasons, 7 finals appearances, and only 1 win. Now, I don't know if that is a product of us just not building a good enough team, or if me just not having enough luck in the sim. I don't know what it is. I feel like we built a really good team. Tyler Smith was amazing for us. I had 0 expectations for him, and he ended up being really good for me. Cooper Flag, obvious, great player. Next rebuild is going to be a Kings rebuild. When y'all do get that video, we're not going to be drafting Cooper Flag regardless. Even if I do get lucky and get the pick for him, I'm probably just going to move the pick. I'm not drafting Cooper Flag 3 rebuilds in a row. It's not happening. Jalen Harrelson was a W pickup. Low key. W pickup. Jalen Harrelson. Jaden Quintance, he played very well for me throughout the rebuild. I can't be mad at him. Robert Dillingham was amazing. Unfortunately, he didn't blossom the way I kind of wanted him to, but I mean, Cooper Flag, and he had a lot of talent around him throughout his entire career. And him being hurt probably is part of why we lost. Probably is part of why we lost. And then we had a bunch of like W pickup extra guys. Whitney never really got to turn out. I don't know. I might do an extra season that y'all probably see after my outro or some shit like that. I don't even know. But hey man, your boy Hoodie out. This Hawks rebuild was so good, yet I can't even call it bad, bro, because do you call this Hawks team a fit? Comment this down below if you get here. If you comment about this, I know you made it to the end of the video. Would you call this Hawks team / Hawks rebuild a failure or a success? Because in my eyes, I view making the finals 7 times in 10 seasons fucking amazing. But then, when you think about it, you made it 7 times, but you lost 6. It's like, where's the thin line? But hey, man, your boy Hoodie out. Peace. I hope you enjoyed. Hey, hopefully De'Aaron Fox and his boys have some more luck. Jesus Christ, man.